Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again and welcome to another video. And you know, I said I wouldn't do this video for another 2 to 3 weeks until some more Evil Dead editions arrived, but I just couldn't wait. I'm in such an obsessed state over this movie, and yeah, just sort of had to do this collection overview. And you know, I feel I've got enough editions already to do a quick little collection video for you guys. And yeah, considering that I wasn't even really big into the franchise a week ago, I do have quite a few editions of the movie actually, or the franchise. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first 3 are non-official VHSs. They're basically just VHS covers that I've printed off online and just put them in some spare clamshell cases that I had. You know, I just felt like doing it basically. So they are just pretty much printed out covers with no VHS tapes inside. But I really liked the cover art and wanted to display them. So the first one is the UK cover art, which I really like. The back of it. The next one is the Anchor Bay limited edition, US release. Very simplistic artwork. It just has the cabin, but I really like it. This particular one is not limited, obviously, because it's not official. But this particular version is limited and numbered. Then this is one of the Australian editions. This one is signed, or the particular cover that I printed off must have been a signed copy from Bruce Campbell. Ash. Really like this cover art actually. And there's some really nice images on the back. Deadite and Ash, and then the very famous image there. Then moving on to a couple of DVD releases, we have the Anchor Bay Evil Dead Ultimate Edition. I've talked about this edition in a couple of my previous videos and how much I love it. Easily, in my opinion, the best release of the movie, especially in terms of special features, and I can't recommend this release enough to people. Everyone that doesn't own this really needs to pick up a copy of it. It's insane how much of a bargain this set is. You know, you can pick this one up for $10, so highly recommend it. This one actually comes with a poster, and which I've framed, which I'll be showing at the end of the video. This one's a 3-disc set and it has some very nice artwork. And the 3 discs. So yeah, definitely a set for any fan of the movie or horror fans in general. This is a really great addition for your collection. Okay, moving on to the next DVD. This is the Australian release of Evil Dead. Nothing special in terms of cover art, except for the colouring. We have the black background and then the red, which I think really is effective and pops nicely. I actually picked up a cheap red DVD case today and just replaced it. It did not come like this, it came in a clear case. But I think the red DVD case looks really good with it. This is the most recent Australian release, and it has, I think, 2.5 hours of special features. Again, this one is really cheap. You can pick it up for about $8 to $10, and it's got some really nice disc art. So recommend that one to Australian viewers, or even better still, if you live in Australia and you've got a Blu-ray player, get this edition. This is my go-to edition. It's exactly the same version as the DVD, except it's on Blu-ray obviously. And the transfer is really good on it. I was pretty impressed with the transfer. Same disc art, and for anyone who's interested, it is region free, and there's even some nice artwork on the inside of the case as well, which is pretty cool. I like it when they do that. So yeah, this is another cheap Blu-ray, so I definitely recommend picking that one up as well. Okay, moving on to my Evil Dead 2 editions. Now this is an official VHS release from CBS Fox. The good old classic cover art, Evil Dead 2 Dead by Dawn. Easily my favourite Evil Dead 2 cover art. The spine, and there's some really nice images on the back. Once again, Simon, thank you for sending me this copy. Then I have the Evil Dead 2 Anchor Bay tin. A lot of people own this. You guys have all seen it before. I'm not going to open it up or anything. It is complete with the movie, the chapter card, the booklet, and the little advertisement for the game. Then I've got a couple of Evil Dead 2 Blu-rays. This is the original, well, yeah, the original Blu-ray release from Australia, with some terrible artwork. I'm really not a fan of the artwork. And out of the Australian, UK and US release, this is definitely the worst transfer. Not very good at all. But yeah. Then of course the most recent release, the 25th anniversary Blu-ray of Evil Dead 2. Definitely the best release of the movie in my opinion, and the transfer is fantastic, and of course it has that classic cover art and a lot of special features, so I would highly recommend picking this one up. This is another cheap release, can be picked up for about $8 to $10, so very cheap. Then I wanted to quickly mention a PlayStation 2 game. I don't own a PlayStation 2 anymore, but I picked up this game last year sometime just because it was an Evil Dead game. So Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. I have no idea whether the game's any good or not. I have not played it. I would be curious to know, so if anyone out there has played it, let me know what you think of it. And it is complete and it is in good condition, so yeah. Okay, next up we have my one and only edition of Army of Darkness. This is the Australian Screwhead edition Blu-ray. To be completely honest, I'm not really a fan of the movie. I find it kind of silly, to be honest. But you know, it is part of the franchise and I do quite like that cover art. So yeah. Then this isn't an official Evil Dead movie or anything, but it does have a lot of references, and of course Bruce Campbell is in it, and that is My Name is Bruce. I actually prefer this to Army of Darkness, funnily enough. This is a great Blu-ray release, has quite a lot of special features, and it has a comic book, some nice disc art, and there's even some really nice artwork at the back and behind the disc as well. So this is a really great release and pretty fun movie. I mean, it's not an official Evil Dead film or anything, but there are a lot of Evil Dead references in it. So yeah, so that is my Evil Dead movie collection at this point in time. I will be doing more videos as my collection grows, but for now I just wanted to show you guys where I am at. And now we're going to cut away and have a look at the framed poster. Okay, so this is the poster. All I did was just pick up a cheap frame and yeah, frame the mini poster that was in the Ultimate Edition. Very, very easy, and just hung it up on the wall. I think it looks really, really good. Definitely looks a lot better framed. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. So we'll take a closer look. This is actually a double-sided poster, but I preferred this image. There's a bit more variation in colours. But yeah, I'm happy with it framed and happy to have it displayed on the wall, since The Evil Dead is now one of my favourite movies. Absolutely love it. But yeah, that is my Evil Dead collection as it stands at the moment. And yeah, there'll be a lot more Evil Dead related videos coming up in the future on my channel as my collection grows and I get different editions in. But for now I just wanted to show you where my collection was at. And yeah, that's it. Hope everyone's enjoyed it, and thanks a lot for watching.